welcome to week 2 of the Venture Summer Road Trip Happy July giveaway. And I want to congratulate last week's winner, Marilyn Montfort. She was the winner for the last drawing. So for this week, you're going to get, of course, the Multimedia Crafts Digital Journal Kit called Venture Summer Road Trip. You'll also get these craft supplies as well as this little folio I made. So, of course, you know, in order to enter, you must be a U.S. resident. And you must subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Leave a comment about how you will use some of the contents of the giveaway. Like the video. And you have between today, the 12th, through the 16th to do that. So, and then the drawing for this week will be on the 17th. So, and if you'd like to get a copy of the schedule and rules of how to play, just go to my blog and I'll have a link in the description. So, let me just show you pretty much what you get this week is what you got last week, except for there's like slight variances. The color of the fat quarter was green last week, and then you have something different in here. But I'll just go ahead and show you what you're going to get. So as far as the craft supplies, you're going to get this foam tape. You're going to get this fabric fusion. It's like glue or whatever. And then you're going to get some of these little ephemera, just little things you can use. Some die cuts. And I'll open it up for you. And some of them I stamped on my own, and some of them are just purchased. So like these two, here's like an Eiffel Tower, and then this landmark, some type of vintage, I don't know what that is, but anyway, there's those. And then you're going to get some of these little like translucent, like vellum printed images. Like a little van or something, a little vintage car, and a little advertisement. And then you're going to get these, similar to what you got last week, or one winner got last week. I stamped and die cut these. And then you're going to get some other little die cuts. Here's some butterflies, and here's some like tropical flowers and things like that. So that's that one. Let me put these back in here because I don't want to lose them. Okay, and then you're going to get some ribbon. And you're going to get some adhesive pearls. You're going to get a doily. You're going to get 2 of these tickets that you can use in your journals. You're going to get this little die cut, stamped and embossed paper. And you're going to get 2 journaling cards that are handmade. Okay, and then you're going to also get these goodies inside of here. And it contains, it's a pink fat quarter, and like I said, last week's was green, and you can use your fabric fusion along with it in case you don't have a sewing machine, or if you just prefer to glue, you can do that. And then you're going to get this blank journal that you can add to a bigger journal. You're going to get these rub-on transfers, and these have like a tropical theme to them. And then you're going to get your congratulations paper, and it tells you that you're the week 2 winner and how you can access this digital kit. And then here's some more information on how you can get some more free printables. So I'm going to set this to the side, and then I'm going to show you what you're also going to get. This is a little folio I made. And I used a combination of ephemera from my kit and the other 2 ladies, Pham and Thelisha. I used part of their Venture Summer Road Trip ephemera from their kit. along with some stickers and everything else. So on this right here, this is from Pham. This is from her kit on Livie's Lovelies on Etsy. You can find that there, along with some other ephemera. And so this is going to open up like so. And you have like a little tuck spot right here. And you know, it has road trip, and that's from my kit. And that opens up. And you have like a little tuck spot right here. And this word vacation, that comes from Thelisha's kit. This little frog comes from Pham's kit. And then I've got some scrap paper from just random scrap paper packages and stuff that I'd included in here. And then Explore, and this little sticker, these are just from the Dollar Tree. And so this flips up, and then you have another pocket right here. And you've got this little sentiment: summer, the months of June, July, and August. The season is between spring and fall. Time for pool parties and barbecues, you know. And then there's lemon, and then that was from Thelisha. This one's from Pham. So you set this down, and you have like a little clear pocket here. And I made this along with two other little cards or tags. I just took it from an old book that I gotten from Ollie, and it has like a whole bunch of different landscapes and things like that in it. And I just thought that that was so appropriate with it being a road and all, and so you could travel. And then it just flips over, and I have some sheet music, and I made this into a journaling spot. I just cut out some tickets with that. And then with this, I just stapled together some papers so you could have another journaling spot. And then I did some more Enjoy the Journey stamping using the Tim Holtz Enjoy the Journey and Ringmaster stamp sets. And so, like I said, and this is a pocket right here. So if you wanted to, you could just put a photo or something in here, you know. You could store multiple photos of some of your trips that you went on or whatever, you know. So you have room for that, for photos and documenting and storing some of your goodies that you got on your trips and stuff. So this flips down, this closes like so. You have this little piece right here that feeds basically down into here. And then voila, it's closed. So then you're going to flip it over, and then you've got a little pocket right here. And Thelisha made this, that's from this, the Sweets by Thelisha on her website. That's where you can get this at, and then Under the Stars. And then this is one of the tags from my kit. So now I'm just going to show you how I made this. Okay, so I'm just going to do a really easy folio insert. And so I've got some stamps, some Tim Holtz The Journey, Tim Holtz Ringmaster stamps. And then of course I've got some cutouts from a magazine, since this is the Vintage Summer Road Trip theme. And then I'm just going to use one of my papers from my digital kit. And I've got some white cardstock, and then I've got some coffee and cream, like neutral color cardstock, and these are 110 pound. I think this is 110 pound, and this is just regular copy paper. So I'm going to make the shape of the folio first, or the insert first, which is basically, I'm going to make the background, I think I'll just do brown. Yeah. And I'm going to fold it. You could score it, or you could fold it however you want to do it. Since this is 11 then I guess 1/3 of 11. Let's just get our scoreboard. It's not going to be perfect, so I'm just kind of eyeballing it. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go over 3 inches. And this is on the 11-inch side that we're scoring. We're going to go over 11 inches from the left. And then coming back over from the right, 1, 2, 3, 11 inches, we're going to also score. So you score at 3 inches and score at 8 inches. And we're just going to fold it like so. Okay, so we've got that, and so I'm going to do something a little different. Instead of keeping this over here, I'm going to cut out this image so that this is going to fit in the middle. So let me just cut it down to about right here, just enough to have that image centered in the middle. Uh-oh. I hate when my paper does that. But it'll be okay because that's what crafting is. You mess up, you can fix it. So I'm just going to come back through and straighten that up just a little bit with some scissors. And this is going to get glued in the middle. I'm just going to take a little bit of this off, try to straighten it up. Yeah, this will go in here. And then, since these are 3 inches, or a little bit over 3 inches somehow, this one's 3 inches, but this one I somehow got a little bit over 3 inches, which is fine. So I'm just going to come over at like, I'll just do like 2.5 inches. And I'm just going to glue this on. Well, I'm going to distress the edges first. And I'm just going to use some vintage photo distress oxide. And I'm just going to go around these edges. And I'm going to do all of these like that, and then I'm just going to glue these onto here, each one. Okay, so I've got that glued on, and I want to have something flipped down, down on over here. So I'm going to measure this center piece, and it measures approximately 5 inches by 8.5. So I'm going to have a flip. I'm going to measure, it's going to be like 4 3/4 inches by probably, let's see, because I don't want it to come down too far. So 4.5 inches by about maybe 4 or 5. 4.5 inches by 5, that's what I'm going to do. So, let me see if I have some scrap paper. Yeah, I've got some leftover scrap brown cardstock. So I'm going to do 4, I'll do 4 3/4. And let me just kind of look at it for a minute. So, yeah. And I'm going to be scoring it at 1/2 inch because I want this to fold over as part of the flip. So I'm just going to take off about, I'm going to make this 6 inches. So we ended up with a piece of paper that is actually 6.5 by 4 3/4. So let me get the scoring board back out. And we're just going to score at a 1/2 inch. And I'm going to attach this right here. So I'm going to go ahead and fold it over. And you can use some double-sided tape or some wet glue. I think I'm just use wet glue this time because I think it'll be okay. And put it here. But I'm going to leave a little bit of room where the score line is. And I'll show you in just a moment what I mean. See how you can see the score line? I don't know if you can see it real good or not. But that way when I go to bend it, you have a little bit of room and it won't like make this peel up. So I'm going to let that dry a little bit. And then we're going to need something on the inside of this, on the inside as well as on the outside. So I think I'm going to break out my little soda pop paper again. We're going to use some green and pink somehow because those are some of the colors that are in our kits. So I think I'll do green on both, but I'll be able to use pink also eventually. But for the mat, so we need a 4.5 by 5 3/4. 4.5 by 5 3/4. So let's go ahead and get our 5 3/4. And then 4.5. Okay. I'm going to do another 4.5 by 5 3/4. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and distress these, and then I'm going to glue it here and here. Okay, so now we have that. And then we're going to flip it over to the back because we're going to need to cover this right here up. So this measures 8.5, so I need 8 1/4 by 4 3/4. 8 1/4 by 4 3/4. And I think I might use, let's see, I don't have any blue left from this color, so I guess I'll use pink. And let me distress this as well. I'm going to distress it and then glue it on here. Okay, so I'm not going to embellish this a whole lot. I'm just going to add some basic pockets. So I think I'll add some pink pockets in here. Matter of fact, I'll just do some corner pockets because I don't want to take away from too much. So I'm just going to score at a 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to score, let's see here, 2.5 inches. 2 and 2.5 inches. And I'm just going to flip this around and do the same thing. I'm going to score at 2 and 2.5 inches. Oops. And then I'm just going to cut it on the 2.5 inch line or score line. I'm just going to fold that up, fold this over, and we're going to cut out this little square right here. And we're going to come at an angle when we cut it out. And we're going to cut this little bit right here out at an angle. And this is going to form a little corner pocket. So we're just going to glue a little bit right here until that stays. And then I'm just going to come through and I'm going to line this corner with this corner on the paper trimmer. And I'm just going to trim and make it like a little diamond shaped pocket. So you're going to have a little side pocket right here. I'm going to distress that edge. And then I'm going to glue on the bottom and on the side. And then I'm going to do this one the same way, but I'm going to have to fold this way and this one this way so that when I cut it, it'll be able to come on this side. So let me just cut that out. I'm going to cut that out. I'm going to fold that over and I'm going to add a little bit of glue. I'm going to hold that down. And we're going to line this up. And we're just going to distress it. And then we're going to add this onto here. And we now have some corner pockets. Okay. Then I want to leave room for you to create your own stuff. But what I may do is just put like an acetate pocket right here. I think that's what I'll do. That way you can still see airmail through there, and you can still tuck something down in here. need to make this more sturdy, so I'm just going to add a piece of paper or a piece of cardstock to that. That way it won't bend as much. And then I'm just going to cut it out, the difference. Sometimes you have to improvise, you know. Okay, so now let's try this again. There we go. So it's got the little car as the closure. You have like a little tuck spot here. Then you have your little flips, and you can tuck some ephemera in here. And you've got this little pocket here. Like I said, you can tuck something in here as well as in here. And then you've got your little pocket back here. So like I said, I'm gonna find some stuff to put in here to complete the project. But yeah, so I hope you guys like this. And so if you didn't win, you can also use the coupon code that's inside this video. You'll get 50% off the Multimedia Crafts Digital Kit Vintage Summer Road Trip. So once again, every video is going to be posted each Monday. So this one's the 12th. The next video, and you'll have between the 12th and the 16th to like, comment, subscribe, and then the drawing will be held for this video on the 17th, on Saturday the 17th. And then your next video is going to be on the 19th and the 26th. All those are on Mondays. And you will have 5 days to do your like, comment, share, subscribe, all that stuff. And then the drawings are going to be on the 24th and the 31st for the last 2 weeks. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and check out some of my fellow collaborators, because like I said, they may have they may be doing giveaways, they may be doing some sales and things like that. So go check them out, and I'll have a link in the description where you can access my other collaborators of the Vintage Summer Road Trip. So please check out my blog, my social media sites, and my other videos. And as always, thanks for watching.